Hey guys, let's go ahead and get started. I know it's a quicker one. We have about um, half an hour here. So just kind of want to go over what we're talking about today. We're talking about online lead conversion for seller leads, specifically how to convert them, best practices, a couple tips and tricks. Just kind of what something that I've done personally that has been working. And I think one thing that would be good is I would like to start with because I can tell you guys, hey, this is what I'm saying, this is what I'm doing, and I will get to that. But I think one thing that's really important is to let you guys know who I'm calling. Obviously, yes, seller leads, but where am I getting those leads? Where are they coming from? Are they cold calls? Are they warm calls? Are they online leads? Are they not online leads? What's the deal? Are they sphere, referral, past clients? What's going on, right? How am I getting these seller leads? So, so let's start there, and then we'll jump into like what's being said and just some like tips and tricks, and then a little Q&A at the end. Okay. So first and foremost, so I've been calling online leads for about 10 years now, approximately 10 years I've been calling online leads.
Wow.
And for a long time, it was primarily buyer focused, buyer lead focused. Still is too. Still have a lot of buyer leads, which of course can turn into seller leads as well. But given everything that happened in the industry in the last year or so, um, I wanted to kind of start generating my own seller leads outside of Sphere, past clients, referrals, blah 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 blah.
Hmm.
So actually, I partnered with Juan Gabriel, who's also in the business of real estate and lead generation, and
Hmm.
we partnered together to generate some leads for me and my local team, and focused on some seller leads. And it with putting our heads together, we've actually really created something really really cool and unique. Um, and actually, it's kind of funny because it got a lot of eyes on it, a lot of attention. Like, hey, you know how it is in the business when people are talking and saying like, where are you getting
Yep.
this from? Blah 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 blah. Blah. It actually now rolled out since then to a nationwide business, which is really funny. But let's jump into kind of what the seller leads are and how I'm getting them and who I'm calling. So Juan, do you wanna share with everyone kind of what it is that we're doing?
Absolutely. So, just for full transparency, we are generating the leads on Meta. And, you know, as Mark said, one of the reasons that we started this was obviously I'm local too with Mark. We're both in real estate. I've been in the business since 2005. That's when I got licensed. Working a lot of buyer leads. And then with all the changes, we decided to focus on seller leads. So we started running the team's local campaigns, and things are going really good. Obviously, Mark, Tristan, they're experts at lead conversion. It started working out really good, and that's when we decided to roll it out. But just to bird's eye view, we generate the leads. Leads come in real time. We're asking them for their time frame. Obviously, we need to know, when they're planning on selling. Some of them are looking for a home valuation. A lot of them are coming back, sell now, sell 1 to 3 months, sell 6 months. Obviously, speed to lead is key. We then take them to a landing page where we ask them for their address, which is optional. We also have some lead address validation tools. So if they don't provide the address right away, we actually get it on a lot of them. And it'll have a little V on your dashboard so that you know that it's not something that they actually gave us on the home value landing page. But that's pretty much sort of the flow. And then the leads are synced into your CRM of choice in real time, and then we give you a dashboard as well. So that's sort of how we're generating the leads for the local team, and like Mark said, for what we're doing. But yeah, I'll take it back to Mark, and they're 100% exclusive. But I'll take it back to Mark to talk about like the lead conversion. Again, speed to lead is going to be critical here, guys. But that's just sort of, and then I'll come back and I'll show them a little bit of the goodies, Mark.
Cool. Yeah, guys. So now that you kind of know what's going on, we'll show you guys a couple things of like what it looks like. But so there's really no major secret sauce to these conversions. There's nothing that's like reinventing the wheel, but there are a few best practices and a couple things that actually do make a big difference. And Juan kind of touched on it. So first and foremost, when talking about seller leads and conversions and successful steps and how to convert, leads to listings. Um, Speed to lead is critical. And I know you guys have heard that. You're like, what does that even mean? Like if someone were to say like speed to lead, it's like, okay, okay, I get it, but what does that actually really mean? So speed to lead means approaching your lead, calling, texting, emailing, getting in front of them within 60 seconds of that lead being put in front of you, your CRM
Mm-hmm.
or whatever it may be.
Yep.
60 seconds. Okay. Actually, you can even Google this. Studies show. You know what? I'm going to ask you guys. Can everyone type in chat what percentage you think your chances increase if you reach out to a lead within 60 seconds of them being in front of you? Let me know what your opinions are. I really want to know. Tom, 80%. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Tom casted his vote. Juan, what do you think it is?
Mark, it's incredible. I'm going to give you a real example. Last year, when I was still on a local team, a EXP team, um, I was in charge, obviously, of overseeing the lead generation, the lead distribution to the team members. There was one lady that was calling the leads like instantly as the minute that they came in. She was getting she was going on showing appointments. She actually was submitting offers, having some really good conversations because I was seeing everything that was happening on her CRM. And the typical, some agents are calling an hour later, they're calling the next day, or they're not calling at all. And you can see it all as as a team leader or the person that's handling that. So they're like the leads suck or they're not responsive. Guess what? The lady that was calling them within 60 seconds, immediately she was having really good success writing up offers. So that tells you everything you need to know. And as we know, like a lot of times, if you're not following up with the leads, you're pretty much burning that budget that you're spending on leads. So speed of lead, it's probably one of the most critical things. And obviously, what you teach is how to convert the leads, what to say, the scripting, the dialogues. Because if you don't know what to say, then obviously it's gonna be you're gonna hit another roadblock with lead follow up and nurture.
Yes, absolutely. Guys, thank you for your votes. 80%, 70%, 65%. All good guesses. You guys, it is a mind-boggling 391% increase of you converting a lead if you get to them within the first 60
Hmm.
seconds. 391%. Isn't that wild?
That's
Absolutely wild.
crazy.
And you guys can even Google that yourselves. Yes, Tom, wow is right. And look, guys, I'd be lying if I said every single lead that I get to in 60 seconds. And you would be lying if you said that every single lead that you ever got or ever will get, you'll get to in 60 seconds. That's pretty much impossible because we as agents have things to do. Showings, calls, appointments, appraisals, home inspections, all types of stuff we have to do, right? So if we're in the middle of doing something and our phone buzzes or whatever, we're probably going to most likely miss it within 60 seconds. So what do we do? And this is another best practice besides speed to lead. What do we do when that situation happens? Here's the beautiful thing. Have the leads jump into your CRM, right? And have your CRM set up a drip campaign delayed, the delayed trigger that sends out within 60 seconds. So,
Hmm.
but then you might be like, Mark, well, what if I get to the lead and then my CRM sends out something a drip as well? You can pause it. So you can set it up to where you pause the drip. This is only for to start dripping if you are not able to get in front of the lead within like 59 seconds, right? Or
Yep.
within 1 minute. So that's critical. Now, if you don't know how to do that, that's okay. Just contact your CRM, ask for some help. They should reach out to you. And if not, then get a new CRM. Follow Up Boss is great. Loft is
Yep.
great. All those are good. Um, and then Tom, great question. I'm gonna save that question for later during the Q&A. Appreciate that. We will get back to you on that for sure. And then so yes, speed of lead, setting up drips, and then what are we doing? We're calling, texting, emailing, right? But
Yep.
what are we saying? Right? You're like, yeah, Mark, I'll call, I'll text, I'll email. But what do I say? Great question. So, guys, actually, what I have for you is, let me just pull it up real quick. Pardon me. 1 second, folks. Let me share my screen. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right, guys. So, what I have for us is converting a lead in 10 days. Guess what? I'm going to take this link and I'm going to drop it in chat for everyone here to have. So you guys get free access to this converting a lead in 10 days. This is something that I pass out for coaching. This is something that I go over in depth. We're not going to go over it in depth today, just for the sake of time, but I am going to touch base on this. So there's buyer icebreakers and seller icebreakers. Obviously, we know we're sellers. There is a dialogue module for that. It's free. All you gotta do is go to our website, sign up, and then it's free to sign up. And then you can go to the dialogue module section and download the
Hmm.
icebreakers. Great icebreakers for seller leads. Great
Yep.
icebreakers for buyer leads. It's all free. Anyways, after that, you go into your day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's time frames on what you say and what you do. So you call, you use a script. 25 minutes later, you email. Here's a script. 25 minutes later, you text. Here's the script. Day 3, same thing. Day 4, it goes over what the purpose of the day is and how to do it. It's awesome. It's free for you guys. So this is just a bonus for you guys, you know, being here today. Um, yeah. So it's in the chat.
Awesome.
Again, I don't have time to go over the whole thing today with you guys, but that's just just for you guys. Okay. Um, another little like secret sauce that I wanted to share is okay, guys, this is something that I actually wasn't doing right away, but was something I don't know what happened. Like a little light bulb went off. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. You had those moments, right? Where I was thinking to myself, what could I do to really increase the conversion with my conversations, my listing appointments, everything. And I came up with the idea of, wait a minute. So when the lead comes in and I'm talking to them and I'm giving them a CMA and what else is left? My main value has been given. Well, why don't I go and knock on the door and drop off the CMA in person? And I was like, I'm gonna try that. So I
Yep.
did, guys, crazy responses. People are inviting me in, saying, "Hey, can you come take a look at the home? These are the updates that I mentioned. What do you think it's worth? Hey, come check this out." Now you can really see what the value might be because of the view that I have here. Blah 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 blah. Sure enough, guys, it actually turns into like a soft listing presentation by just showing up, providing value, and giving them the CMA at their door. That's a tip and trick that not many people do. Let me ask you guys this. I know not everyone here's a door knocker, right? Not everyone here's a cold caller. Not everyone here's whatever. But everyone here prospects, right? At least you should.
Yep.
So if I were to give you guys a pair of secret glasses that you could look at a map and every single house that was lit up red you knew was interested in knowing what their home was worth and maybe possibly selling within the next 12 months, 6 months, 3 months, or selling right now, would you not go and knock on that door and bring them something? I would.
Absolutely.
Juan, would you? Yeah.
Absolutely. You got to remember that a lot of these homeowners, they're not going to use the agent that they bought with years ago. So it's perfect for like nurturing, building a database of homeowners that now you're top of mind, you're nurturing, you're sending them something, you're visiting them, you're putting in the work to potentially turn them into clients when they're ready to take action and sell their house and move on to the next step of their life. So it's critical that you're building up that database and that you're following up and that you're nurturing it like right now, especially with all the changes like you mentioned earlier that
Yeah.
are happening in the market. Yep.
Yep. Um, so those are some tips and tricks. gave you guys the scripts, and then of course, little secret at the end is to go and approach the door, knock on the door, give them the CMA, have a conversation. You can drop off anything else you want, I don't know, whatever else you, little gift cards, something for the holidays, whatever it may be. Um, that's up to you though, right? Juan, can you, before we go into the Q&A, would you mind showing everyone like a little bit about like what the ads look
Ab-
like? Because I'm
a-
sure some
a-
people are kind of curious. They're probably like, I run
Absolutely.
ads
Let me
and so
look.
on and so forth.
We're, you know what? We typically we don't do this, but we're going to give them some nuggets today so that, if they want to try it on their own, let them do it. If not, we're here. And obviously, there's a lot of work that goes into the back end and making sure that
Yeah.
everything's functioning and that it's working. And a lot of times we have to swap out. We have different variations, but let me share that. Let me go ahead and share that with them so that they can see what we're doing here. And let me know when you see my screen, Mark.
I can see your screen.
Awesome, awesome. So are you able to see this ad here?
It's a little small. I don't know if you can
Let me see if I
zoom
can
in.
zoom it in. Give me a second here. This is the, oops, hold on. View, okay.
Looks like Juan, if you yeah, there you go.
Okay, here we go. Oops, that made it smaller.
Made it worse.
Actually, let me go to 200. How's that?
That's
A
better.
little bit better? Okay,
Yep, that's
awesome.
good.
So this is one of the ads that we use when we're running the meta lead generation. And if you look at it, it's got some really strong, calls to action within that. Like, get your free valuation. We repeat that at the bottom again. Once we take them from the registration within Meta, the lead will be captured. It's sent to your CRM instantly. You get the notifications from us. Then we take them to a landing page like this. I'm just showing the basics, obviously. This is where we collect the address, which is optional, because we're taking them off of Facebook. But our integration tools will send you all the information. Um, so as soon as the lead's captured, we wait about a minute and then we try to capture this. If that doesn't happen, then we have the validation tool, which is a little V that you'll see on your CRM, and that'll give you the address. It's pretty accurate, but that lets you know like it wasn't something that they provided, but it's something that we provided as a bonus. So just, for any purpose, it's, for full transparency, it's just more of a validation thing where we're capturing their address information. And then just to show you what the dashboard looks like here, this is one of the agent's accounts. I didn't want to show the actual leads or the name, but as you can see, this was like a sell my home now. And this is more like I'm just curious about my home's value. So you'll get a combination of different types of leads. But a lot of them, I mean, if somebody's saying sell my home now or 3 months or 6 months, you want to jump on them right away. Like Mark said, I'd be at their door. Obviously, if they're saying sell now, right? They might not respond on the phone. They might be busy at work, but if you're at the door, you have a better chance, like you said, of doing like a soft presentation. But with that said, I'll take it back to Mark and I'll stop sharing my screen. And then if you guys have any questions about these particular things here, you can let us know in the Q&A after. Thank you. Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, guys. Well, look, I'd love to go over some questions. If anyone has questions, please let me know. Type in chat, or send a direct message. But we do have one note right now. Tom said, "Do you even respond when it's 11 p.m. at night?" I feel like it is sent to me in real time, so I don't try and respond right back, even if it's late. Tom, yes. Yes, I do. Unless I'm asleep, because that would be impossible, right? But yes, Tom, I do. I remember one time I got a lead at like, I don't remember. It was like, I don't know, 10 or so. And I was like, you know what? Why not? They're out looking at homes. I got notified looking at this home, looking at that home. I actually ended up converting that lead. And they responded back at that time at night too. But this is also the beautiful thing about having drip set up if you have a delayed trigger, so that way the drip will start while you're sipping your chamomile tea at night, right? Or whatever it may be. So that hopefully answers your question. Yeah. Does anyone else have any questions? Do you choose to call or text based on time of day? Todd, not necessarily. Actually, that's not exactly true. If it's late at night, I typically will not call. I'll do a text and an email. So that is a good question. Yeah, I typically won't be calling people past, 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Um, yeah, good question. And then typically won't be calling people before 8 a.m. anyways. I'm not supposed to out here in California. So with that being said, yes, I do take that into consideration. But during the
Everybody's different.
day, yeah, during the day, like from 8 to 8, no, I'll just call. It's funny because like before COVID, um, it was like there was like studies that showed the best times to call were between 8 to 10 a.m. and then 4 to 6 p.m. because people were driving to work and coming home from work before dinner and
Mhm.
before um, you know before work in the morning side. But I feel like COVID, I noticed that everyone was working from home, people were not
Yep.
commuting as much, and then everyone was always answering their phone. And so what's weird is like nowadays, I still notice that trend where people will be like texting, answering calls, answering emails throughout the entire day. It is a little interesting, but yeah,
Mark, remember we talked to an agent a few weeks back and he was like, the wife said, we call he call he's calling them even at midnight as they're coming in, and we were like, what? So yeah, everybody's different. But if you have those drips set up, obviously sometimes they won't trigger. They'll trigger in the morning, but again, depending on the rules of your CRM.
yeah.
Um, yep,
Well, guys, Um, wanted to leave you with this little special tidbit at the very end. So we are offering today for you guys being here at LCA, obviously the free scripts and all that good stuff, but we're offering a 22% discount on our leads today only. Typically our leads are $4.99 for 15 to 20 seller leads, month to month, no contract. We are now doing $4.99 for 20 to 25 seller leads, month to month, no contract, only available tonight from 11:59 p.m. The link is in the chat. If you guys want to try out the seller leads, jump on in, come try them. And then also too on Thursdays, um, we do live calls with the leads, so you guys can jump in and do the same thing, or just kind of listen and watch. So if you're interested, click on the buy link, get started. We'd love to have you, even if it's only for a month. We'd love to have you and show you the product and get you guys some listings. All right.
yep,
If anyone has any questions too, we're happy to answer. We appreciate you guys being here and
yeah. Thank you
yeah,
everybody for having joined, and we'd be happy to answer any questions now, or if you have any questions, you guys can go to. You want to drop the link? Mark,
yeah.
revelup.io, and they can send us a message through the contact form, or we can live chat with you if you use a little widget at the bottom right corner of the website. And Nene is asking about a recording, Mark, if we will be sending that out. The LCA team maybe will be sending that out
Yeah,
soon.
let me see here. Young, I know your audio's off, but do we send out a recording?
Yeah, we
Oh,
actually
nice.
do. I'm so sorry. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. So, this webinar is going to be recorded and it'll be posted on our YouTube channel and on the Facebook group.
Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. Good deal. Well, all right, guys. We appreciate you. If there's no other questions, oh, sorry, hold on. There is. Also, can you tell me about the program you're offering? Yeah. Um, so basically, we're offering seller leads. We're offering a 22% discount from our normal pricing. We're offering month to month, no contract, seller leads with coaching provided as well. And all the leads can go into your CRM. The link is in the chat right now. That's where I'm looking is that's where the chat is on my screen. So if you're interested,
Mine's over
let us
here.
know. You can click on that, get started, and we'll roll out your leads, within the next few days once you start.
Yeah, yeah. So once you sign up, really important, it's super fast. So you'll get a welcome email with a lot of details. And then it'll have an intake form where you provide, just confirming the target area that you want your seller leads to come in. from. And then within a day or two, you get another email that's telling you that your campaign has been deployed. Expect leads within 24 to 48 hours or sooner, and then the leads start flowing in. And then you join the coaching. You also get an email from the coaching company that Mark is a coach in, and he'll give you all the details. And you can tell him more about that, Mark. Their teams, their ISAs, everybody could join.
Yep, it's free. It's free with
Mm-hmm.
being a part of the team. So
Yep.
yeah, it's just extra value for you guys. We'll do stuff like
Absolutely. We talked about the number two thing with these leads, and it is the scripts dialogues, knowing what to say. So Mark and Tristan provide that coaching. Brilliant Tribe.
yep, a brilliant tribe. And then
Yep.
also Nini, I don't know if you joined late, but I'm gonna drop this for everyone and you again. This is free scripts that how to convert a lead in 10 days. There's buyer leads and seller leads in there. Just take a peek at that. That's just free for you just to have. I don't know if you were here whenever I first sent it, but if you weren't, now you have it.
Actually, yeah, if you scroll up, anybody that joined late, scroll up and you're going to get that link to all the scripts dialogues so that you're able to convert some of these leads, whether you do them through us or whether you do them on your own. And as you can see, we even provided some templates that we use on the ads that we're running for you. But again, it's really, really critical. One thing, sometimes they perform, they don't, but we make sure that your leads are always flowing. Because sometimes the agents try it on their own and it doesn't really work out. So just an FYI.
Yes. Okay. Juan, Todd wants to know once they click on the link, does it prompt them to enter their information?
Which link is that for the scripts and dialogues, or is that for signing up?
I think he means the leads.
Let's see. Let me scroll to the bottom because I scrolled up. I was interested in the website. So the landing page. Um, yeah, Todd. So if it's a landing page, if you're signing up like to join the program, then yeah, it'll just be a straight checkout. Once you do that, we get an email notification instantly, so we'll send out that welcome email to you, confirming that you signed up and what the next steps are. If it's just for the scripts, yeah, you can just go to our website or that link that Mark provided on the Dropbox, or go to the Revel Up IO and you can also sign up through there. Actually, for the scripts, it's got to be through that Dropbox link. For the Revel Up website, that's if you want to sign up as well. But to get the discount and the extra leads, it's through that special Stripe link that Mark provided above as well. So a couple links, just to clarify.
Todd said he's talking about the ads on Facebook, the landing pages for the ads on Facebook.
Oh,
Mhm.
those are proprietary that we use. We have some internal forms that we use that we've built out within our software platform. So yeah, we don't share that. We use those for you on behalf of you as you're part of the program. You can always go
But
and try to build these out on your own, or with some landing page software. You copy the URL, you put it onto your ads, and that's the way that it works.
yeah, Todd, I'll go ahead and answer your question. So once they click on the link, it does prompt them to enter their information.
Oh, the address. Yeah, the address and their information again. So you're getting a double opt-in, which is really, really cool because they're taking the time to fill out that additional step. Yeah. So higher intent lead, obviously. They give you the address, they give you their information again. Yep. If that was the question, yeah.
I think so. If not, we
Cool.
answered a lot.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we did. If not, you can, always message us. Awesome, Todd.
Got it. Well, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. We'll see you guys. See you guys later. See you guys around. Um,
Yep. Thank you, everybody.
Kathia
Remember,
said
you guys
I
can
got
drop us. Oh, go ahead.
held. Kathia said I got held back. How do I get the recording for the first part? Kathia, it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on the website. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be in the ether. It's going to be on the internet. It's going to be everywhere. So
Yep.
you'll be able to catch that. And I'm glad that you were here for the last part. So welcome. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, anybody else that doesn't catch the links, feel free to go to revelup.io and you guys could always message us and we'll be able to send you any info as well. And if you guys are ready to sign up, just click on that link. You want the special extra leads, go ahead and do that Stripe link above. Or actually message us as well, and we'll provide that if you missed it. If you're
Thanks,
catching this
guys.
later. Yep.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, everybody. Bye now.
See ya.